Hello everybody, welcome! Today I'm going to be showing you how to create Instagram posts using Canva. If you don't know what Canva is a wonderful designing website that's going to allow you to really put a great sparkle on your work life or on your personal needs. But if you want to design something that's really creative, something interactive, Canva has everything that you need. So if you don't know what Canva is, as far as what it costs and how you can use it, you can use it for calendars, Instagram posts, or any social media. You can also use it to create notebooks, charts, videos, audio. It's really perfect. And they also offer a 30-day pro period for free. So you can give it a shot and really try all of their features in the pro before you start to commit to actually pay for it. So let's get started today. And if you would, do subscribe to our channel and drop a comment and let me know else how I can help you. Alright, so looking at the Canva website, as soon as you log in, you create that. Look here, you have recommended for you. And what recommended for you is like they're going to ask you pretty much what are you going to create? Instagram posts, Facebook, Instagram stories, WhatsApp statuses, right? You can do videos, printing products, marketing, offices as well. This is the recommended for you. So based on when you sign up, if you tell them, hey, it's a personal account or it's a business account, right? What are you kind of doing? It does ask that question. That's what their recommendations are going to be for you. When you're looking at all your designs, this is everything that you create. So all of the stuff that you're designing, it will save right here in all of your designs. Shared with you. So if you share it with somebody else, or someone shares something with you, it's actually going to appear right here. So you can get more out of Canva by inviting people you work with as well. So you can have them come in and then you can also have them help you design. The brand kit. A brand kit is actually like logos. So you can upload logos here and it will be in the editor so you can add it to your designs. Like I have mine already. If you want to add another one, you just click here. And when you do so, it'll pop up right here. So you have that opportunity as well. So you can also set and forget colors. So you can add brand colors to your designs and you can never get the wrong shade using that. And you can just follow and it tells you as soon as you log in, like upload your own fonts and choose from your library. So you actually have more stuff to really help you. So creating your first branded design, you can actually do this and create it right here as well. You can create the design. And so you have a palette, right? The colors here and the branded fonts. This is where you're going to see so fonts and your colors and your logos. The content planner. Now this is just like plan your designs in advance. So it's like, oh, okay, the 3rd I need to create this. The 5th I need to create that. And this is going to help you stay on track and make sure you don't forget anything. You can create a team. So people that's going to help you, as I was saying before. Just put in their email address, and when you click, you have administrator, template designer, right, as well. So you can add extras. So you have, 4 people you can add. And if you need to add more, you can actually seat that to your plan for $7 per person per month. So if you want, if you're really, let's say, a really successful business, and even honestly, it's pretty cheap, right? So if you're like, hey, I got like 5 other designers, I'm going to put them on this account. I need more than 5 or 4. This is how you do it. It's pretty cheap, and especially if you're a big business, right, and you're doing this, it's very cheap. Even if you're starting off, you can kind of manage that pretty much, right? But because even if you're small, four people coming in is a lot of people designing on your stuff, so you'll grow pretty fast. All of your folders, of course, like all of your designs, likes, the stuff you've purchased and downloaded, your trash, uploads, you're going to find that right here, and of course your trash. So you can find that. All right. So let's get to the point of our video, right? So I do want to remind you again, do subscribe, and so that way you don't miss any videos, because we're going to be doing a lot of different templates. I'm going to show you all of the features in each, and I'm going to repeat them over and over and over again. So just in case you forget, you've seen one video and you're like, oh man, what did he say? Well, you're going to be able to catch that in each video. So I'm going to go over it, and we're going to completely do it from scratch and templates, and you're going to catch the idea pretty quickly. So you're going to hear me repeat a lot of things, and that's really good for you. So, Instagram. I'm going to go to templates, right? So we have the features, right? This is the templates, this is the features, and this is actually the learning area. So if you want to learn how to get started with Canva, designing with Canva, social media marketing, they have these options for you as well. Design school courses, right? Marketing, branding, all of this. But for today, we're going to go to templates, and I'm going to do post first. I think it'll be easier to show you an Instagram post, and then we can go to Instagram stories. And that's really going to do something perfect for you. Alright, so now here at the template, right? So you have a couple of options here. We can go to create a design, and you can go right here, like the custom size, for example, right? So based on the width and the pixels, you can do it that way. And but I'm not going again. Videos, presentations, Facebook, it's kind of the same thing. What we're seeing here, it's just here you get to actually see the pictures. All right, so enough of that. Let's see. These are the topics, right? So Instagram post, pick out an already published Instagram post, or create your own with our own collection of customizable templates, icons, and images. We're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you. It's much easier to kind of go around. Coronavirus. When you select the tab. Here, it's just going to pull up all of those right here together. And so you kind of have an idea based on this, right? So these are posts that's already done. You can kind of like, look, I like that color, maybe I don't like that picture, right? So physical distancing, right? We have all of this. This is just for the coronavirus. There's more as well. So like, let's go to Instagram post. We're going to click to go back. And you have this. Animated Instagram post as well. So something that's really going to be kind of put together, and you can heart and like and save it, right? So if you're like, planning for the day ahead, you can just hit like, and it will save to your likes in the settings or at the home that I showed you earlier. You can go back and it will stay there, and you can click on it later on, right? And you can see with the video icon, right, the play button icon, that it's actually like moving and it has some kind of actions to it, right? So it has that. Now you can also create a blank animated Instagram post. The same, it's just an empty page here, and I will show you too how to do that. You don't have to just do it from here. You can click on this, just delete and add another page too. It's many ways to skin the cat, right? All right, coming up, let's go up, and I'm going to go back to Instagram posts. Let's find something we're going to make about, right? Maybe, let's say birthday, right? Birthdays are always awesome to do, especially for somebody. Let's do a party. That's perfect. Let's check this out, and you can see it's free. Let's see, black, violet, pink, nightlife, birthday, invitation, right? Virtual Zoom, Instagram video. Customize this template for you. We can do that. Let's do this, and we're gonna let it load, and you're gonna have this come up just now. All right, there we go. Now, do you see how I'm actually scrolling over the different details, like Zoom party, right? We have this here. Well, these are actually components of the page. It's pretty simple. All right, now going back to what I was telling you earlier, like just going from the template or just doing just completely from scratch, you can add a page. And there you go, right? Now this is page 2. Like, you know, when you're scrolling on Instagram, it's like multiple pages. Well, this is what this is. But let's just say you want one, you can just actually just right click and you can delete this one. It's only one page if you want to do it that way. So it doesn't matter, right? So it's your choice. I'm going to delete this page for now because we're actually going to work on this one. Now, recently used for you, you're going to find all of this too. And if you want another template, we can say, let's just say Christmas, right? I have my caps locks on. And when you hit enter, it's going to show up like all of the Christmas templates that they have, right? And so you can just change it here too. So, but we're going to stay with birthday party. Now, this is what you're looking at. So this is the actual page, the template. This is, and you're going to find it here. This is what your choices where you can change. Your elements. So an element, this is an element. That is an element. That is an element too, right? Or actually text, but it's just what pictures. So we can add. And it's very cool too, because look, when you just grab, let's say, you can drag and drop. Now you're thinking probably like, wow, Brent, that's pretty huge. I don't want it to be that big. Not a problem. So you can scale it down, like this right here. You can scale it and you can just move it. And if you see the little purple lines, it's actually just telling you, is it in line with a page or not? So let's see, that's line for the center. And there it's dead center, right? So you can see the vertical and horizontal lines, right? Now we can put this right here, and like, well, what if we want to flip it? Just click the flip button, and there you go. And this is going to allow you to move it. And let's say, oh man, I clicked off of it. What do I do? Just click again, and there you go. And see, when you click on the rotation, we can do that, right? So just click and you can move it around, and you can flip it, right? So there we go with that. And I am going to come here. Now, you don't necessarily have to go right back here. And by the way, I wanted to tell you, if you click on the three dots, it will tell you more about it. Keywords, hand gestures, right chunky. You can type that in right here as well for the elements. And I'll show you that in just a moment. But okay, now we exit off, and you can click to put another one, right? And it puts it there that way as well. Now I'm going to delete. Now, what if I right click on it? Instead of doing that as well, you can always copy, and then you can paste it to the same way. Alright, but I'm just going to click here, and we can come down, and I'm going to move it again. Alright, and I'm just going to use it that way. Okay, and also the graphics here, you can see we chose one, and here's more. This is for the pro account, and you can see like the king, the crown here. They will tell you if they're like, if you should pay for them or only available for the pro account or free or not, right? So you can see here the shapes, even they're free. Now you see these, you can always just kind of like continue scrolling over, or you can just see all, and it will pull all of them up together. Now there's a lot. There's so many options. It's ridiculous, right? Because it's kind of like, I guess, for a girl, I'm going to put the heart, and I'm going to bring it. Now that's huge, right? Now that's very huge. Again, I'm going to make it small, and I'm going to come down here. All right, and I know you see this words here as well. Now the ungroup elements to edit or remove them individually. Got it, right? So we can ungroup too. And that's why this is in front. But let's say you don't want that color. Do you see up here in the right, or in the upper left-hand corner? Just select that, and I can change the color to that heart, right? Do you see? And you can change any color, and you can change all. This is like the default colors. You can change them as well. All right. So here we can take zoom. It's a zoom party. You can delete that, right, as well. You can do whichever you want, right? So that's what I did. And there's another text. You see party. You can move it just by clicking on it. So each individual deal, you can move it. This is a video. I'm going to delete it for now because maybe that's not what you want. And I'm going to come down and move it. Now, how do I change that, right? That's probably what you're asking now. Now, you see I highlighted it. Now, because it's a text box, and you're going to find the text right here on the left-hand side, you can add those as well, and I'll show you that in just a moment when we're working with this. But because we have party, I'm going to just leave that, but I do want to change the style to it, right? So I want to make it italics, and I want to change the font. So you can move that font here, plus, bigger, minus, smaller, right? I'm going to make it bigger, and I am going to change the actual font of this. Right here, let's see what that looks like. Party? Maybe not. There we go. That's pretty cool. All right, and I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to click again to move it. Party. Or maybe I want to put it over the heart, right? We can do that. And there we go. And you see how I'm actually customizing this as well. It's pretty cool. Now, that is the elements here. What about the color? Here, we can change the colors as well. From this, you see I turn it to red, right? Or I want to add a different color, maybe green or a blue or whatever. All right, choice is yours. So don't be shy to change it to how you want. All right, and of course you can do the alignment. You can make them bold. You can even animate that, right? So you can do it like where it's a type, and you can see. Just when you hover over them, it'll show you. It'll give you a preview. You can do burst, skate. There's a lot of them, and you're going to see more of these later on too, because there's so many to choose from. So let's do burst for that party. And this box, I'm going to delete this for now because I just want to show you. Let's see, delete. Oh, Yes, yes, yes. I know. And these are the copying and pasting. So to copy, Control C. To paste, Control V. To cut, Control X. Right. And so it does remind you. But I'm doing it with my mouse. It's a little bit easier for me. Okay, let's go to text. Going to text here, we have these. Right. So a little bit of a body text. You have a subheading and a heading. This is like what you can consider to be a heading. I'm going to just use a body. And now I have this. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for now. And I'm going to add. I want to change color to white, right, so we can see it because we got a black background. And I'm going to say, come join the party, free drinks from the birthday girl, right? And of course, you can change whatever. We're going to highlight, we're going to make it bold, we're going to make it italics, right? And we're going to make it a little bit bigger. And that is our body text. Right? And we can put, you can do this as many as you want. If you want more, right? You can just see, I'm just showing you guys here. I'm going to highlight all of them by dragging, and I'm going to delete them. So you just don't have to delete them individually. You can actually do this, and you can delete all of it this way, right? You see how it highlighted each individual item? And once I just click delete, it will do that, right? All right. Now, what about comment? Add a comment where at mention. So you can add that as well. The same. Hey, comment. Right? Reply. Just now. Right? This is how you're going to do this for especially your team members. Right? Like, hey, what do you think? Yeah. Change it or whatever. Right? So delete that thread. And you can add that comment there. All right. That is the text. The styles. This is just, if you're familiar with different programs in designing, you'll understand that you'll have a theme, right? A color theme. So like each time you're text or you're writing a text or doing like a certain color, this is the theme of it, right? So you can choose all of these colors. Like if I change that, you can see that it changed, right? And it even changes, and it tells you like the name of it, the font, the color as well. And you can see it change that. That's based on the themes that you choose from. And you can customize them too, so don't worry. You can always do that. There we go. That's pretty cool. So you can change the styles here. The background, you can choose the background differently, right? So maybe you like New York City, and I believe that's New York City, or not, right? You can change it here too. You have like recently used, you have landscapes, patterns, gradients, abstracts, food and textures, flowers, nature, and you have all of the results as well. So you have all of these. There's so many of them. So it's really great, and I love that about Canva. Let's see. We can choose this one. Let's take a look. There we go. Here we go. The light's pretty cool background, right? Let's see. I'm going to change this color too, because even when you change the theme, you can still go back and change the individual. Like maybe I like that and that, but I want to change this particular part. Let's see. A lighter gray. There we go. All right. And that's how you're going to change the background. And you can change the colors to, as well, the document colors. Right here. So this is kind of, think of it right now, it's kind of a crash course, right? As far as how to create the post as well. So I'm kind of going over pretty quickly just to kind of give you an idea. But most of it depends on you. So it's going to be going over the templates and then adding them, and you're going to have all of that. Charts, if you want to add a chart, and let's say this is the birthday, that's our theme right now. But maybe you're doing like something again for COVID, like vaccinated, unvaccinated, right? Or this and that. You can choose the charts, and that will show you. And you have these kind of charts, the templates here. And you can change them. Let's go. You know what? I want to choose this one. I'm going to drag and drop. Of course, with anything that you add, you can scale it down, right? And you're thinking, man, this is a chart. This is where you're going to enter your information. So if you have the item 1, you can actually give the name to it, right? I'm going to say who's coming, right? Who's not coming? I made a big H, Make that. Oh. There we go. Okay. And you can actually delete the item too. The same. You can delete them as well. Coming to settings, you can show labels, show grid lines, right, as well. Now the colors for the grid, you can change the color here. You see all of this information right here. You can change those colors. Let's say we're going to make red. We're going to make white. I'm going to double click and make white here. You can see that color's already selected. Let's make this white. And the third color I want to be purple, right? So I just changed the colors here. That's our grid. And when you click on these as well, you can like send it backwards, send it back, and comment on this as well. The same situation here. You can even change the font to this. Alright, so we changed the font. And we're going to change the font color here so we can see it now. So do you see this information? This is what we typed. Now let's see, that's going to be a little hard to read, right? And there we go. Who's coming, who's not coming? Let's make it a little wider. Alright, great. So we have this information. We're going to double click. We're going to go back to data, and you're going to change the data. Like, so there's 3, who's coming, who's not coming. Right here, you're going to have that. And you can continue over Series 4, Series 5, all right, how far, and you're going to be able to actually change that data how you want just by clicking who's coming. I'm going to say 100, right, and you're doing all of this, and who's not coming, let's say 500, right, and you can see. So it's even further, and it's going to adapt to that chart, right? So it's your chart. You know how to do it. I'm not too great with charts, but just to show you how to actually create that, here you go. Now, when you click on it as well, double click. By the way, double clicking on it will actually highlight and bring you to this information, right? And if you're like, oh man, it has all of these numbers, how do I change that? You will actually just clear data. When you go to row chart, like, well, maybe I don't want it this way. Maybe I want it a different way. Click on that, and you can actually do a line chart. And it's the same colors. It's going to keep your same information, right? And you can do stack row, right? A scatter plot. You can do pie charts, donut charts, right? The same. You can just change it in the same kind of way. Let's see the histogram chart as well. And you have the bar chart this way. So it's your use on how you want to do based on your information. But this is how we do it with that. Now, a logo. This is where you can upload your logo, right? And we're going to go off into more a little bit later, especially in the other videos where we're doing the stories. We can set it up for like apps and integrations, right? You're going to see that so many videos ahead. We're going to be using all of this. Photos, audios, as well, folders. We can even add an audio to this. Let's see, move this, just to give me some space. And you can actually do like epic, signal to noise, right, your grain. You can do, this is all audio, hush, trap, right, piano, and you'll just drag and you'll drop it, and it will link the music to play during it as well. And you can see it right here. And so it will play music for you as well. And the same for videos. If you want to add videos, it's a little bit different because you'll drag and drop, and the video will actually connect into this. So you have, let's see, that's audio. Let's come back to more, and you can do the videos right here. The videos, of course, we don't want a video technically from here, but we can actually just drag and drop. Let's say, put this guy, just to show you how to do it really quickly, and you can change it the same, but because we're taking up our chart, right? So let's delete that. Even if you record yourself, if you're actually like, oh hey happy birthday, like guys, you can do this, record yourself and actually put that video right here and put it with a background, etc. So it's very easy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. I do want to remind you, subscribe and let me know what I can do to explain it to you any easier. And if you need any links, they're going to find them in the description below. And I hope to see you again next time. Ciao.